Welcome to Royal Secrets. Following Queen Elizabeth II's passing, the royal family laments the death of a relative. The death of Queen Elizabeth II, who passed away peacefully at her Balmoral home earlier this month, has put the royal family into a period of mourning that will last until Monday. However, a recent update has made clear that the bereaved family is in reality lamenting the passing of two royal family members. In addition to mourning the late monarch, the Queen's family is now grieving the passing of John Bowes-Lyon, Her Majesty's cousin. John was the child of Major General Sir Francis Bowes-Lyon, the Queen Mother's first cousin. A gentleman usher to the royal household, Sir Francis was a descendant of the 13th Earl of Strathmore. A relative wrote this in a moving obituary that was published in The Telegraph. On September 18, 2022, John Francis passed away peacefully. Fiona and David's brother, who is very liked. The terrible news was revealed after the royal family's touching funeral service for the late king on Monday at Westminster Abbey. The Queen's kin joined 2,000 guests from around the world in saying their final goodbyes to the former head of state who ruled for 70 years, united in their grief. King Charles, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward, as well as their partners, the Queen Consort, Vice Admiral Timothy Lawrence, and the Countess of Wessex, were present. At St. George's Chapel in Windsor, there was a committal service held after the Queen's funeral. The Dean of Windsor, the Right Reverend David Connor, KCVO, presided over the service. The Queen has now been reunited with her beloved husband, Prince Philip, as well as her family, King George VI, the Queen Mother, and Princess Margaret, after a difficult period for the family. In the King George VI Memorial Chapel, the entire family will be laid to rest. Prior to being relocated to be beside his wife, Philip had been laying in repose inside the royal vault. William announces a significant new appearance in the coming days as the Prince of Wales attends a summit. The event will take place at the Science Museum in London on Tuesday, October 4, and the Prince of Wales will give the keynote address. Prince William is scheduled to attend the Global Summit of United for Wildlife, UFW. On Tuesday, October 4, the function will take place at London's Science Museum. The Prince will give a keynote address stressing the serious and organized nature of illegal wildlife crime, as well as its detrimental effects on local populations and biodiversity around the world. In order to save endangered species from this heinous trade, Prince William and the Royal Foundation established United for Wildlife in 2014. Over 300 worldwide officials from law enforcement, conservation, and business organizations are anticipated to attend the event. According to a press release, the UFW network participants will highlight their pioneering efforts to push policy reform and help criminal investigations while galvanizing a redoubling of effort in the joint battle to stop the illegal wildlife trade for good. Lord Hague, the head of the Prince and Princess of Wales Royal Foundation, will serve as the summit's host. The illegal wildlife trade is a global kind of organized crime that threatens biodiversity and accelerates the extinction of some of the most iconic animals in the world, including elephants and rhinos. It is linked to violent crime, corruption, and other forms of trafficking, and is thought to be worth up to $20 billion annually. The summit will pay respect to wildlife rangers, who are the front line against commercial poachers targeting the world's most iconic species, while also emphasizing the crucial role of the business sector and collaboration across sectors, according to an announcement for the event. New legislation and international alliances will be unveiled by speakers at the summit in an effort to stop the illegal wildlife trade. Speakers at the event will include Raja Kumar, President of the Financial Action Task Force, Akin Gijsman, Head of Protected Area Integrity African Field Ranger Training Services at Southern Africa Wildlife College, Stephen Kavanagh, Executive Director of Interpol, and Zalasil Kanyal, Director, Financial Intelligence Center, FATF. Poachers and traffickers who deal in wildlife and wildlife body parts, such as rhino horn, ivory, pangolin scales, or tiger parts, among many others, are among the criminals involved in the illegal wildlife trade.